Okay. Title's fine. I might like that better. All right, gonna do this. Then I'm gonna have to quest in Zafaria. That's gonna be fun. Is it still the same? So it's gonna be like that all month, ain't it? Yeah, or at least all week. Mare House, Cloudy Bog. I don't remember what Cloudy Bog is. Safe House Courtyard? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Hopefully something easy. I can hope. Ooh. Please don't be AFK. Let me get into like the minute mark. Allison, what's up? Kyla, what's up? Allison, you seem like this you here? Dawn? Allison Dawn? Oh, sorry, wrong text. Hey. Kyla, what's up, bro? What's happening, man? I'm leaving. I wasn't doing that. Ooh, I can do Crash's Cave. But that Stitch is sick. Thank you. I'm one of the best looking fire wizards. I'll take the title. I look good even without the mount. The mount is kind of, I'm just wearing like kind of any mount, so it's kind of doing disservice, but this is like the full outfit. You feel me? I'm gonna have to do questing in Zafaria today. That's gonna be fun. Not really gonna be one of the worst things ever, but it's what it is. It is what it is, bro. We chalk it up to the game. You feel me? That mount ties all together. I usually have like this fire motorcycle I rock with that kind of makes it look better, but I didn't put it on yet. How you doing, Jocelyn? What's up? What's up? That outfit. He just wasted his whole thing. At least we still killed. That's a cool outfit. I like the hat. I forgot where you get that hat from. That's a cool stitch. I like the main outfit though, the race car outfit. I think you can get it from the crown shop now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a good buy. I'm just doing this for the Fight Fest event, so I can complete it for today. But I really should. I'm just honestly doing it because of the coins. But you really don't need to, since the wave 1 has been completed. They just say wave 2 don't activate till like a couple of days later, which I think is kind of weird. Just let it keep continuing. I hope it don't like say like people still doing it is like kind of invalid if that's the case. We're not getting the wave 2 on console. Barely has moved. Oh shoot. I didn't know y'all had it on console. I didn't know y'all got Fight Fest. I didn't know y'all got that update. That's good though. Y'all, that means y'all get the rewards. If y'all continue to, you know what I mean, push forward on like achieving the waves. We completed wave 1 like a minute ago. But I just don't know why it like stopped. That's just kind of stupid to me. Cause then that the people doing this, they can't really get nothing. I mean, they can continue doing this, but they can't do that. So like their progress kind of wasted. Kind of cold to me. Not cold, weird to me. I said cold because I was reading this at the same time. Cold clearing. I'm guessing this is Polaris? Polaris? I'm guessing that's Polaris. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I mean, if it's a whole bunch of like high levels, it's not gonna be an issue. Still could one shot. Pierce is like 51, damage is 252. Well, I started off fast. I guess we pulled out 4th, but they like left. But they just gave themselves a penalty. Just some orange juice. Kick. He's not gonna die. If it was ice, then maybe. Oh, actually, I'll be underestimating my strength like Superman. I got a pet from that. That's OD. That was completed, right? You know when you killed that last guy? It was. Do it again. We got a pet from that though. It's a fire pet. I might level it up one time just to see what it gets. I need to collect my plants. I want to create a play, but I don't know which school I should take. Advice on which one is that? What? I want to create a player, but I don't know which school to take you. I don't know what school to take. You advise me which one. Like which school to pick for you other than deaf? You already got a deaf? Or like you, what do you mean? So people tell me I should go for Pierce over damage since I have 275 damage and 39 Pierce. You can swap out, like if you got a damage jewel, I will switch one out for like a good Pierce jewel. I got it balanced out. I got both. So I got like I got the same amount of jewels for like my damage and the same amount of pierce jewels at the same time. I got it balanced out. That is how I want my stats to be. You know what I mean? But some people want like 70 pierce. It's not like your own preference kind of thing. But I just prefer having a balanced kind of setup. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to go all into damage or all into pierce. I just want a nice in between. So that's why I'm like at a good 51 pierce, but it's still like at a 252 damage. I maxed out my storm now onto life, which is my second with any advice on get the best early gear. You're gonna be following basically the same pattern with like Mount Olympus and stuff like that. It just it's gonna be harder to kill because you're on life wizard. It's gonna be harder to like kill mobs. But your path is kind of gonna be the same when it comes to like leveling up. I would just recommend doing Barkingham Palace when you get the opportunity. Because it has one of the best of themes now since the update. That's in Marleybone. I just recommend doing that when you can. Right, so I guess 265 damage or 45 pierce wouldn't be bad. Not really, no. No, that'll be fine. Yeah, like the way I just chose to do it, I just have 252 and then I have 51 here. So like on my theme, I got 2 damage, right? 2 damage jewels. On my amulet, I have a pierce jewel, and on my ring, I have a pierce jewel. Not my ring. Yeah, on my ring, I have a pierce jewel. So it equals out, right? And then on my deck, I got like a damage jewel. So you can kind of say like have more damage, but in the sense of like these out here, right? Like these 3, I got it like equaled out. So that's how my stats are equaled out like that. Again, it's kind of personal preference. Some people be like, you need a lot of pierce, man. And some be like, you need more damage, man. I just like having a nice in between the middle. So I can just do whatever is needed. Because 51 pierce is still pretty good since I'm at like 252 damage. It's fine. What's the easiest to play solo between fire and storm? Fire. Storm, you'll die a lot and fizzle a ton. So definitely fire. I think fire is the best beginner school as well. Yes, because my fire whiz, I progressed a long time, so I haven't updated on early. Oh, okay, yeah, all good. Yeah, I just recommend get used to do the Mount Olympus, waterworks, stuff like that. Just make sure you do Marleybone, Barkingham Palace, where I think it's around level 40 to 45. You'll get that unlocked. Back in Marleybone. So make sure you do that. And you should be good. Some people like to do the extra Crocotopia dungeon. The House of Scales, I think it's called. Some people like to do that. But my opinion, Waterworks is good too. Because people do the House of Scales, right? Because of the theme and stuff that it gives. But the best of theme now is like in Barkingham, but it also supposedly give like a good ring as well in House of Scales and a good amulet. So that's why people do those. And there's also like XP as well. Hey bro, should I get my main Wiz to 180 before starting a new one? I recommend it. If you don't have a maxed out wizard, I recommend prioritizing a wizard to get to max level and he do all like the crafting and stuff, so it'll be easier on everybody else. So it doesn't like so you can actually have like stuff available that one character can make, so it can make your other wizards a little bit easier. Like this guy has maxed out crafting and my others don't, so if I need something crafted, he can do it. It just makes it kind of simple, easier for me. It's, you know, a bit better that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people like make a whole bunch of wizards, and it's not bad, right? It's not bad making a whole bunch of wizards. The thing is, you don't have a wizard where like if you need something crafted, you really can't get it made from anybody. So that's why I recommend like at least having one where you can like get it like maxed out crafting on, a whole bunch of making snacks, and you just transfer it to the other wizards from him. Makes it a little bit easier. Death Eater, what's up? Anthony, what's up? On the YouTube end, what's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Fire is the most go to school, so I recommend Fire all the way. Yes, it's definitely my personal favorite. But also I just think it's like the best beginner school in the sense of like, yeah, it's the best beginner school and it's the easiest to understand and it has all around everything you really need. The best solo school is Death, but in the sense of like enjoyability and like and like having a simpler time, and like I said, beginner friendly if you're like ever new to the game, like truly new, I recommend Fire. They have good health, early AoEs, and all the stuff around. Accuracy isn't the lowest. It's just all around good, right? So you don't struggle either because you still have the damage and you still have the decent health and not bad accuracy. So it's all around good, and the aesthetic as well. Yeah, that's why I recommend it. I just want to see. I should have wasted making snacks though. I need to honestly collect how much. I got terrible space, bro. I can't even see the levels on this anymore. Oh no, those are good. Boom, 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 boom. Those. What's that? I'm not gonna use that. It's like so much Oh no, we're not doing that. Oh, that's because I'll get it done in a second. What at? There we go. I need to collect my seeds. My bad. Tell me how to freaking defeat Bartleby and Darkmoor. Oh, yeah. That's low-key RNG, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the thing about it is basically making counters. This person must be watching the stream. He's just standing next to me. It's basically making counters to what Bartleby does until like the girl Miranda gives you a card, which basically makes you immune to everything. It is outlasting time. So you want to make Gambits. You kind of want to go off Gambit. So like you want to destroy his blades when he's making a whole bunch of blades, and it's a complicated fight. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of based on RNG. Making sure you don't get a whole bunch of traps stacked against you and a whole bunch of hill overtimes to where he can set up for those scion trees, because that's what he's setting up for all the time. It's just scion trees. So just making sure you can counter those. So make sure you have like spells that destroy blades and destroy weaknesses. They're kind of all around to make sure you don't hit any conditions. It's a rough fight though. It's kind of RNG, so. And just outlast till she gives you a card. Because once she gives you the card and you use the card, you'll be immune to everything. Legendary pull at 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. on the other side of the world, bro. Leah must be as well. Oh man. All right. I need to collect the seeds and replant them. And then we're gonna get on our questing journey. Questing. Oh, it's gonna suck. It's fine. I forgot about this guy. Unless I use like a low energy spell. Low energy. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already, bro. I hope y'all doing good, man. I have a light headache. I'm sorry if I sound a little low energied. No. That shouldn't even be allowed to happen, but it's okay, KI. I will allow it. I won't collect all of these. Probably a good half. And then like replant them. Thanks you, Baxi. Dun 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 dun. Yay! I love this about the game. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna reset. You think it's worth hatching the put belly pet? I mean, it comes with a good card. Definitely does. Is there a guide on how to do a 6-9 block? Yes. TNT told you and remade one. I think Faeriequeens took his down. You just look on YouTube, Wizard101 69 plot, and you'll find it. Wizard101 69 plot. And it's an easy thing to make. Really simple. Won't take you no more than probably 10 minutes, I'll say. You gotta make sure you have all the stuff. So you're gonna skip Zafaria, right? Hey, bro. I don't know. Probably I should have skipped Zafaria. I ain't gonna lie. But I already put in the title. Zafaria sucks though, man. I just got the seeds right. The seeds, you gotta have the large plot, the large soil plot, and that's really it. What's recommended, you have like a lot of the spells, right? You have a lot of gardening spells, like preferably the one that lasts for days. You kind of get from like later on, like in Zafaria and above, like rank 1 pest. That lasts for 48 hours. The same thing with the water and the sun and stuff like that. Like music lasts for like 48 hours. Those gotta make it easier for you. Otherwise, you gotta go every single day. And you could just get the large one. It makes you have a bit of experience in gardening, so it'll be a little bit simpler for you and more cost efficient, right? But it's not that bad. You do need the seeds for the 69 plot. We recommend. Otherwise, like you can still make it and not have the seeds and still like go out later and get seeds. You still want to make like the formation of it. That's fine too. That's fine too, yeah. Death Eater, I should skip Zafaria though. Like Zafaria sucks. You go to Avalon. Dun 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 dun. I'd see how much it costs, and I'll probably just buy it. Dun 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 dun. But I'm behind on XP though. I think if you take the elixir, you don't get no XP. I think it just marks off the world for you. From what I noticed, he level 64, and I'm just stupid. Am I stupid? I am stupid. Never mind. Don't ignore that comment because no. What level world is I'm level 64, right? I shouldn't be in. I should be in Celestia, right? So I just wonder if it give me the XP, or am I bugging? I'm trying to think. I don't think it gave me the XP from when I took it for Celestia. I could be tripping though. I'm trying to think. Because what level world is Zafaria? That's a level that has to be a level 60 world. Because Avalon takes you from 60, just from 70 to 80, and the Azteca is 80 to 90. Now, so it must have gave me the XP. It had to. Otherwise, that just wouldn't add up. Can you complete Dragon Spire at level 50? Or you should complete at level 50. I'm just gonna put out a poll, and then I'll put a poll out on YouTube. By the way, I'll be live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Make sure y'all like the streams, bro. All right. And if you're on TikTok, just keep tapping the screen. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got like 25 now. 25. Okay, good. Yeah. Should I skip Zafaria? I'm gonna poll out while I quest there for a little bit. Dun. Visual. How much is Spotify again? Ew. That's fine. Gonna look you tired of the music I'm playing now. No cap. Hooray. All right, shoot, we good now. Heck is this? It isn't a playlist? It is. Okay. Never mind. Ooh. All right, there we go. I just need some new sounds, bro. I need some new sounds. Let me vote twice. Oh, shoot. All right, let's go. In the lands of Zafaria. Go to Queen's Cave. I don't know why Zafaria is so bad. It's like, it really is just a boring world. It's so bland. Do you think they should allow you to learn the blades? Maybe not. Just refresh the screen because I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Now I'm glad spring update changed where you can't train Bestmania or Storm, for example. Oh, that was a thing? I don't know how I can forget that. How could I forget? Like how to like spellements or like what? Oh, okay, yeah. Most likely through spellements, yeah. Most likely. Most likely, bro. Dun. Make sure y'all vote in the poll. If you're on YouTube, make sure to vote in that poll. So I can know what to do. Fire. Lucky me.
You can never leave.
Lucky me. So you know what to set for. Vroom. I said that's loud. It said that's loud. I ain't gonna lie. If you put on the ice shield, that's gonna go ruin my day. That's good. That scared me. That indicator scared me for a second. Yeah, I'm glad. Like, I'm glad it's like how Wiz was not. Yeah. Can I kill? Does it imagine you'd be able to learn the other school blade, like absolutely be able to train it? That would be insane. Yeah, that would be terrible. That would be rough. It'll be like, what's the point? I should be doing my like magic weaving though, cause I can like, I just get traps, don't I? I don't get an ice and fire blade. I think with like when you're ice weaving into fire, you just get traps, right? You don't get like a blade. That'll be OP though. I do think with magic weaving, you all should get like a blade. You all should get like the 2 blade things. I think some specifically just get like traps. Yo, Trippy, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Yeah, pins make it tricky. That did 3K though. Okay. Should have hit with that first, but I didn't get it till like way later though. So that was something I really can't be mad about.
I cannot thank you.
That did level me up. Okay, 14,000 HP. Right, not HP, XP.
Jumbo.
Like I said, right? I don't think I can get a blade when I'm weaving into fire. I think you just get traps. But I would love to get like a double blade thing. Like how I know if I'm a fire weaver in the storm, I can get like the 2 blades, and you can make it like a 55 blade. I would love to do the same thing here for like this character. I think that would be super handy. And I'll honestly put that in and kind of take out the what is called the elemental blade to compact it. I don't really use the storm blade for that. You know it is 1 pip, but unless I got pip conversion, it don't really matter. It's still taking out like power pip anyways. So wait, what's going on? What do you mean? I'm selected with fire, aren't I? I am. Okay. Train. Yeah, you see, you just traps. That sucks, though. That's trash. And I had to be rank 5, which is extra dumb. Ain't gonna lie. That's pretty stupid. Imagine having something at rank 2, 3, then 5. What about 4, bucko? No. Rank 5 for advanced combat. That's bad though. That is absolutely terrible. Who's gonna AKA cosplaying in general? That is terrible. Absolutely outrageous. The good thing is at least I get these jewels, but again, like they're specific to certain levels, right? But I'll be able to like craft, like I can craft like this one or this one, but it'll just 2 piers though, like not 2 piers, 2 piers and 3, 4. At the most useful at the moment. This is the regular elf. Oh, like the spell and path elf. But yeah, this is bad. Like if you go to the it's not gonna show because I'm on my ice wizard. But if you use with storm, I don't know other schools it can show. For example, this is another trap one. I mean, traps aren't terrible. I prefer having a blade. Well, I don't know why I can't go to ice because I am ice. That'll just be double stacking. That's another trap one. Am I just getting traps like all across the board? This one, for example, right? Like blight blade. I would like there to be an option like I want blades. This is also a 45 as well. Traps are 40, so it's even gonna be less. This character's a level 65. This is the level marker. This here is an ice and storm blade. Ice and life is the 45 blade, but here is just a 40 trap. But it is 1 pip, so that's like it is a 1 pip compared to here. Blades are 2 pips, but I'll take the 2 pips. I'll take the blade. If I could have an option, I'm taking the blade, buddy. It could just be me. How many wizards do you have? On this account, I have 7. I have 7 on this account. I'll be using my training points, ain't gonna lie. I'd be invested with this character. I have to invest like all my training points into fire spells. It's kind of like mandatory. So I can have like the fire arsenal filled out. I'm going the wrong way. This is on one account, right? Yeah, and I have a life on a different account. I just don't play the other account. Like I usually just play it if it's like free weekend or something like that. Then that's when I'm willing to like play on that account. But I'm not like paying for 2 memberships. That's not happening. Me refuses to do that. But just for a life wizard, the heck am I doing, right? I ain't doing all that. I know people out here that have like 20 wizards, bro. And I know people like, you can combine the accounts, make it cheaper. I just don't want to do all that. I'm good about it. Why you have no ice blade? Unless I'm blind. I am very blind. Here it is. Like you can combine accounts, get like make it $6 instead of $10. But it's like I kind of already do that. But at the same time, I don't want to pay an extra. Like you still gotta pay. Even I don't even want to pay $6 for that account anyways. It's not worth it. Because also that account started from scratch. You feel me? Like he has nothing. That account has 0. No reagents, no pets, no pet snacks, no houses, just complete naked. I don't feel like investing in it. You know what I mean? It's not worth. I'm not paying more just for that. Mel, how you doing? I spent enough on Wiz, how it is. Too much. How far are you into Zafaria? We just we're in Savannah. I'm running a couple errands. Finished with those errands, and then I gotta go back. I gotta fight in that like. I gotta fight the guy at the end of Savannah, eventually. But right now we're in the crown, just running some errands. Is it Krabs? You finished with those errands? Is it Krabs? You finished with those errands? No, you talking to Squidward, not Mr. Krabs. You finished with those errands? What's up, Mel? Hope you're doing good. Because yeah, pet snacks, mounts, gold, gear. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I was started from scratch on a different account. Nasty work. I just don't feel like paying for it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's like $6, but at the same time, like,
Counselor Nightrunner sent you.
I just know I'm gonna play on this account more. It is honestly not worth it. Honestly, wish you could just have more slots. It's kind of crazy though, right? Cause you have all those seats on the second page, but like you can only have one extra with you only buy one extra character slot. You would think they'll give you the option to buy multiple character slots. But it's not a thing. I don't know why not. That's more money for their pockets. You get more from Crown Wars? Really? But it's more expensive that way, ain't it? Or am I tripping? I guess it depends on the Crown War. But still though, just having it base, like just having it sit there, like for you just available, that'll be more money for their pockets. Yeah, 14 wizards. If I can do that, because there's no Crown Wars right now, right? No, there just was one too. Just was one. Yeah, because I don't got no character slot. That'll be OP. They just had one like what, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? If you're on YouTube, make sure to vote in the poll. It's very important. Y'all will determine my fate. Are we allowed to go to Golded Avalon? I feel like there's a teleporter closer to the well. Yes.
The powerful antidote has restored this poisoned pool back to a life-giving oasis.
Hooray. Why are so many wizards just staring at walls? What's going on here?
You have given.
Is that what I need? No, that's a wooden chest. Is it near here? Is that what I need? It is. No, it's not. Oh, brother. I feel like bridge slats. Where are they at, bro? Oh, brother. Highest I've ever seen someone have is around 20 wizards, like on one account. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Don't get pulled. Oh, I gotta talk to this guy first. He said there's so much here in Zafaria that is so trash that I like forget about it because it's not important. It's just. Hello there. I do be sounding like a hater, but like, let's keep it real, bro. We don't carry one. Just one of each of those. Oh, they're fire anyways. Good to know. Do I have? I do. Let's see how strong this is. It's not what I need. We go first too. Can we insta-kill? Save me time, precious Zafaria. Will you grant me precious time? I got a crit though, don't I? Oh, what a legend. Not so bad after all. killed him so bad or nothing but freaking spears. Woo! That was the fastest mission we done in this Forsaken world.
Maybe
What's up, Chris? If I was on my other wizard, yeah, because I'm on my questing wizard right now. If I go on my other wizard, then yeah.
amazing.
Here's the door. This is the end of the line for this area.
You repeat the. You hear a deep rumble in the stone itself, and the door slides.
Best class to start? I recommend fire. I saw Core recently have a video with his account with like 550,000 crowns. That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot.
Enter the cave at the foot of Nemean Rock. Someone is trapped in
what schools and levels do you have on your account? So I have a fire, a storm, a death, ice and fire, a death and storm, a myth, a balance. I think that's all. Dang, only if I could do this first round. It's fine. WizFit is giving bomb pop popsicle. You see Jocelyn, just why you gotta do that to me? How do you combine? Oh, I just learned the spells of the other school. Basically, that's it. Just train the spells of another school. Their levels vary though. Kyle, so like my fire is a 180, storm 180, death is close to 180. My balance is in the 170s. My myth is 170. My fire and ice 65. My death and storm is in the 120s. My balance is in Wallaru. How many maxes? Technically only 2. I said technically because of Darkmoor. You know, every time a new world drops, you're technically not like max until like you complete that world. Or at least that's the way I like to see it. So before Darkmoor, I had like 4 maxes. Since Darkmoor, I only have 2. The number reset. I don't know. I could be like one of the very few people that do that, but that's valid, right? Like that's still technically 2, right? Do y'all do that as well? Like if a new world drop and they ask you how many maxes you got, you technically have none, or do you be like, you still count those as maxes? I guess I just go off technicalities.
What's this? My pets.
Yeah, maxes, whatever new maxes. Yeah, so it's like.
I'll roast you up and gobble.
So now I sound trash when I be like, only have like a couple maxes. They be like, what a noob. But it's like, only they knew that I had like more maxes before the freaking, you know, only they knew. Honestly. Just gonna do that.
Ha, my
all right, we're gonna be ice heavy here.
Your petty magics and make you weak.
Nice pool. All right, so we're gonna do that. Honestly, we can do this. We can do. He can incendiate, not incendiate. Yeah. But that's not what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Forget. My shadow fire will make you weak. It's okay. You have a lot of high levels. Most characters on my account are low levels, anyways. Yeah, but just like the fact, like, it's like, dang, bro. Like, I technically had like 4 maxes out here, so I didn't sound that much of a noob. But then, like, now with the new world drop, it's like, oh my gosh, you only got like 2 maxes, bruh. Get with the times, man. I thought you was a whiz head out here for real. I thought you was about this whiz life. I am about this whiz life, bro. I am, I promise. You don't catch like dragon, aren't you? Yeah, I know it. I know it. He had a lot of pips at his feet and he wants to show off. I did 500 with a 155 overtime. So we're getting a little bit deep fried right now, and it's only like what, round 2? Okay. Life pip. I'm sorry, excuse me. I didn't enchant this yet, did I? Full enchant. Pass. I put shields in here too. I just gotta find him. He's criticaling again? How much was that stabby thing he did? Ooh, 400. All right, low key. Can I kill? I have a negative 25. I have a 35 buff. If I crit, I probably can. Oh, this sucks. Another debuff. I mean, the debuff's fine. Again, it's not ideal. Good at the dot's over. He don't really got a lot of pips. He kind of out of gas. He can't meteor next round or sunbird though. I just hope this feint kind of balances everything out. He didn't block. We hope he didn't shadow block. Good, you just.
Fiercest fighter I have ever
I can collect that decoration, but like I don't decorate on this character. So how would I?
I am undone.
My count the 59 balance, 69 fire, 59 ice, 59 life, 180 storm, 59 storm, 2 life. 4 fires, 59 myth, 70 ice, 69 death, 2 myth, 180 balance, and 170 storm. I have a question. Why make like multiples of the same school? Like the reason I'm making multiple of the same school technically is because I'm combining with different school. Why make multiple of the same school? Like why make 2 fires? If like, are you combining, like is one of the fires exclusively different than the other? Or are you just like having like 2 fires? Or even a story like for myth and death and all those, right? Like is there anything like specific on why you're making those characters multiple times? Or just, if you're doing it for the love of the game, I absolutely understand too. If you're doing it for the love of the game, you're doing it for the love of the game. I get it. I think I'm starting over and making Ice Wiz, but I don't know. You should go for it. Oh, PvP. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Valid response.
What's
valid response?
Welcome to my home. Miss Zizi has returned to us. Thank you for freeing her. Speak to her to learn her story. Then we will discuss your plans.
Y'all right next to each other. Y'all can't talk to each other? Y'all like 5 feet from each other. They just want me to do it. Make him do it. But again, if you're on YouTube, make sure you vote in the poll. Because I'm going to end the poll soon. So if you haven't voted in the YouTube poll, make sure y'all do that. Holy shoot! Oh, my heart hurt. Tap, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, like when I looked over and then like seen like the red and then I seen the name and then I seen the number and then like my head and like blood spiked up so fast, I got like edit. I just got my hair braided, my hair tight as crap right now. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, shout out to my guy, shout out to my guy. By the way, that's like, Tap also like gave me like that much in like, how many weeks ago was that? Like 2 weeks? If that? Bro just gave me like $1,000. I love you, Tap, bro. You a legend, bro. Oh, man. Tap, what you want, bro? What you want, homie? You get what you want. Shout out to my guy, Tap, bro. He just dropped $500 on your boy. I appreciate you, man. I know my new Wiz, for real. For sure. This is on my low level though. Unless you want me, I'm gonna give you the privilege of dying. Well, I'm gonna give you the high level. Freak that. I'm gonna give you the high level. There's the homie tap. That's insane. Yeah, spend a grand on Wiz. Spend a grand on Wiz. Wiz need to be cutting me checks the way you know how many people I got back into the game out here? Just for the love of it. Wait, you made a new Wiz? Why you made a new one? Wait, why you make a new one? Holy shoot, Tap, bro. I thank you, bro, so freaking much, bro. Thank you, bro. I love you, man. That's insane, dog. W Tap, bro. Jesus, man. What the freak, bro? Tap, man, that means so much, bro. I thank you, bro. I'm just rerunning the whole game. Get back into the groove. Ah, I feel you. You've been putting in work, though. You're already level 39. Already putting in work. I don't think I got anybody as an orange, right? No. Also never made a balance before. Ooh, how that been? How's that been? Different from death, right? Low-key fun and judgment OP. Yeah. Yeah, you been putting in work, bro. Oh, you already got a balanced pet too? He already had a curve though, because he's already got like a balanced pet. So you already, you know what I mean? And you got the power pip mount. So yeah, it's really good for you right now. The early world ain't doing nothing to you. Why was there a random mass ban wave? I have no idea what I'm talking about, no cap. I have no ideas. Where's school I saw Sauce ranking of schools in 2026 a few days ago or so? I didn't watch that. So I don't know. But he says one of the worst. In like general or like in PvP. But he doesn't really do PvP anymore, at least at the moment. Ew, we're here. I'm about to skip this whole thing. I'm gonna lie. We're about to skip Zafaria, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Zafaria just gotta get cooked, man. This junk unacceptable behavior, bro. This junk is nasty. Like, what am I, an owl? Time to skip. It's a side time to skip Zafaria, bro. Yo, this man is in agony. He's in pure agony right now. Tap, bro. What the freak, man? You still in my cerebellum. I love you, bro. My green screen is so close to me right now, so like I would have knocked this whole setup over. That's why I didn't like jump Tap, and also I have like a headache because I just got my hair retwisted. She was pulling. Like I'll feel better tomorrow. But no, in my heart and in my bloodstream, in my heart rate, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the blessings. His ranking was Death, Storm, Myth, Ice, Life, Fire, Depth, Balance. He has such a terrible ranking. What the freak? Why is it a terrible ranking, bro? Jabari, what's up, man? I hate this world. Me too. Hamas is really good nowadays, bro. Listen to this guy. Even Catching Noah has a Death, Storm, and Myth in his top 3. What that's supposed to mean? Y'all living in the past, bro? I don't know about that. Myth poop. Absolute poop. It's poop, poop, poopery. It is like super wet diarrhea that sticks to the bowl when you flush. That's a myth. Why can't I hear music? Hold on, what? Can't hear sound effect? Was it like that the whole time? I am trash. Maybe it's part of my body that doesn't even want to hear Zafaria. So like, that's why I can hear the sounds. Can I get my sunbird, please? Check, please. Almost done with Azteca, not looking forward to Chrysalis. Now you're having a bad take. Why are people takes just like spinning on his head? Jesus. What happened? We was flowing so good. Not like we fell off the bandwagon. You know what I mean? Like, fire bad unless you do Skull and Cindy, not gonna lie, just my opinion. Oh, I get it. That told me everything I need to know. That told me everything I need to know.
You find the
Meta Warrior.
the jackals took from the wagons. Now to
Meta
return them to
Warrior with the
Captain
meta
Sun.
glasses. I'll try to make a rhyme after the glasses part, but my brain is deep fried right now. All my brain is talking about is like, your hair feels tight. If it ain't meta, it's beta. I think that's the new slogan. Oh, it says defeat. I'm doing the wrong thing. If it ain't meta, it ain't better. Oh, that's a bar though. Oh no. If it ain't meta, it ain't better. You see, exactly. He said true speech. You see, there we go. You see, there we go. They hate us because they ain't us. That's all I'm hearing. They hate us because they ain't us. I'm gonna use Fire Dragon. I haven't used it in a minute. That's so constricting though, just to like, I don't know, bro. F is fun. PvE, what do you mean? Other than it's the healing. Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people say death is boring though because it's too easy. It's a mix. I'll say me having a 180 death, it's a mix. It's satisfying and it's satisfying when you're first getting into it, but then later on you get boring. Yeah, it's a mix. It also comes to like personal play style, right? There's a lot of factors in ranking schools because when we ranking schools, it just kind of goes in a it gets mixed, right? Because you got to add a whole bunch of factors. Who gets early AoEs, who got better health, who got this, which one's beginner friendly, which one's easier to understand. You know what I mean? Your ranking can vary from multiple aspects, right? Which one's the best soloing wise, XYZ, so on and so forth. When it comes to rankings. But all the rankings just goes by personal preference at the end of that, to be honest. Like an example, I think Myth is absolutely horrendous, but its play style in the sense of like the spells that it has and stuff like that is pretty cool. I just don't like it due to the sense of like the minions, the minion spells, the colors, the animation, stuff like that. I really don't care for, right? And that's where the personal preference things come in at. I like Fire because of the early AoE, the aesthetics, having initial hits, having dodge, the freedom of that, all that stuff. People like Storm in the sense of early damage, not early damage, high damage. You know, glass cannon being strongest in the game, but also people don't like Storm because they feel like it's super weak in the sense of not be able to survive. So they feel like that's why I don't like it. Have very bad fizzling. You know what I mean? It varies. So that's where all that kind of sums up to. Oh no, my mic. Firezone Dev top 3, no particular order. They're all tied. Area school is mob. Terrible. You see, tapping on the same page. Oh, we rock. Shadow Myth only removes all shields. Strategy only move 3. Purge is good though. Anybody can train it. Fire is in the top 3. That's true. Sorry, it's not the truth. It's not. That is false. Oh no, Kyle, you're cooked yourself. Oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I ain't gonna say. Ignore me. Please 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 ignore me. I mean, Kyle, you're naming people I just kind of like. That sounds rude. Never mind. I'm just gonna be quiet. My head hurt. My head hurt. I'm Kyle. That's not the only name I'm talking about, by the way. I'm talking about all the names you mentioned. Not saying they're bad people. 100%. Not saying they're bad people. You know what I mean? Hey, I like a lot of people in this YouTube space. You know what I mean? There's a lot of legends, homie. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of legends. But it's the fact, like, saying those people think those things. What are that supposed to mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Well done.
Just because it's kind of coming across like what they say is law when it's not. Like saying even so and so said it. What that's supposed to mean to me? You know what I mean?
Welcome to
So and so says that this is the best, so it has to be. Just because somebody says the best don't mean it's factual, because they have different outlooks and different looks of it. Like a particular individual really likes Storm, so they're having a tune bias to Storm. I, however, love Fire, so I could be scaled in the biasness of Fire. I say that because it's factual, right? Because I know me, and I know like my topics and my persona in this YouTube space of being like the Fire guy, right? That's why my channel colors are red. That's why my main character is red. Even when I first started Wiz content, it was just like red. You know what I mean? It's also, yeah. Meow's insane. Please, and I agree with you. Oh yeah. Also, I gotta read that other comment Tap did just for my own enjoyment. Hold on. I saw that he's making. It's so sad. Sad is funny. I mean, I give him credit for I think it's cool that he's, you know what I mean, doing his own thing. He out here, you know what I mean, trying to make, he's making progress on the game. I'll give him that. He's making progress. He's making sure he can do what he needs to do. You know what I mean? Trying to make the assets, working on the movement and all that. I'll be checking it out. He be trying. He be trying. So that's all I can, you know. I call it Wizard. He calls it Wizard102. From what I understand, he calls it Wizard102 so people can understand what he's making, to make it simpler. But he said when he makes the official game, he's not going to call it Wizard102. From me watching from what he said, he said it's just a placeholder name. He's not gonna, when it's finally released, he's not gonna call it Wizard 102. From what he said, it's a placeholder. Then people would try to make a private server before. I have no idea, to be honest. I just hope it all works out. It just, no. I think it's gonna be a really hard task, extremely difficult. But as long as he just stays up with it, it should work out and be fine. But it's definitely going to be a super difficult task. And I just hope, maybe it will be something that will highlight why KI do certain things. I'm not saying everything that KI does is right? But I'll say it'll probably highlight why they do particular things. And be like, oh, that's why developers do X, Y, Z. Because when it's put into the realm of other people using it and playing it, whatever, it doesn't per se work out the way it's thought of in concept. I mean, they do it for money, right? Yes, because people have jobs and need to make revenue. Wizard is small nowadays, not as big as many years ago. So they should still try to, so okay, let's go by that logic, right? If there's less people, did that less people mean less money, right? They need money to function, right? So they need to still make sure there's avenues to make money. And that's why Wiz a lot more greedy nowadays. If they have less people, they still got to hit the quota of hitting their certain limits, right? So they still need to make avenues of making money. But those adding like battle pass like things like the Scroll of Fortune. But it's completely optional, by the way. Yeah. Because they don't have many players back then. Exactly. So they still have, but they still need money. That's just a determining factor. Yeah. 100%. They still need money though. So that's why they still got to move a certain way. Otherwise, it'll all get shut down. You feel me? But I know it's a hard balance. Like that's why I'm an advocate. Hey, me and Tap agree on this. And Tap, let me know in chat if you still agree or not. If I was running Wizard101, I will still have the paywall. I keep it real with you. That paywall is staying. It won't be as early. Don't get me wrong, it won't be as early, but it will still definitely be a paywall. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%, baby. What do we want? There will still be a paywall. Absolutely. The paywall idea is not bad. I know a lot of people on the outside of Wiz be like, I stopped playing because of paywall, da. But I would definitely have a paywall. It just won't be as early. Yeah, I don't want the paywall. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully I can kill this. Yeah, I don't want the paywall removed. I bought every area in the game with crown. So that is the more expensive route. I have the paywall. But I wouldn't unlock per zone. I just sell each world. That would make sense. Maybe should be arc passes like console does. Like there's arc 1 pass for console, and maybe add arc 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. It could also be a test as well to see how that works out. Feel vital. Yeah, I play Wiz for 15 years, so 15 plus. And, I've been playing it for a long time. I've been playing this since 2011. I'm only 23. I've been playing it forever, bro. I remember when I first started, you couldn't get into Triton Avenue without being a member. Now you can. I think Triton Avenue was always available. I think it was just Firecat and Cyclops. That's what it was. I played since 2011. I wasn't a 2009 kid, no. Definitely not 2009. Hey, Tap, bro, they be really invested, man. I mean, realistic. Okay, like, is it bad? Okay. But Tap, at the same time, they're all not maxes. So let's calculate that then, right? They're all not max wizards. They're all like just arc 1. And you get to arc 1 pretty fast, right? And in the span of 14 years, that's not 14 years, right? Yeah, 14 wizards. 15 plus years. That's not bad. That's not bad. Because they're all not maxed. Now they're all maxed out, then it's kind of rough. But like they're not all maxed out. But even if they were close to being maxed out, that's not necessarily terrible. And it's been like of all the time. You know what I mean? So. And especially if he was making a lot of these wizards as he was a kid. When he just had like just school as a priority and then nothing else, it was pretty. It can be easier to make multiple wizards. Because a lot of people that I realized, Tap, a lot of people don't max out wizards. A lot of people don't. Like a lot of people don't max out wizards because a lot of people like to go from school to school and they don't stick with one thing. And that's something I noticed between like a lot of people. A lot of people just don't like kind of having one max wizard, or they have one max and then they have like everybody else scattered. Or they won't even have one max. They'll have like a high level, like a 150, and they just make like a whole bunch of like level 30s and 70s and stuff like that. So. But instead of like over this, man, I don't think that's a bad amount of wizards for. Okay, this time I'm breaking down, right? If you play for 15 plus years and you only have 14 wizards, let's just say you have one wizard per year. That's not necessarily bad, but in the sense of like, they're not even all maxed out though, Tap. You feel me? Because he had multiple that are like just level 59, just level 70. And you can get to arc 1 pretty fast. You can get to arc 1 in like a week. And then just move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So, I don't think it's bad because they're not maxed out. You feel me? Yeah, that's the logic I'm kind of putting behind it. What am I collecting these guys for? I'm just pointing me to the same area. There's probably one back here.
Now it's time to head over to the barracks and get these troops some weapons.
But there's somebody in the barracks.
Time to show them how to fight like warriors.
Yeah, I know somebody with like 20 to 30 wizards, 100%. And they're all that maxed out because a lot of people just like making wizards but don't max them out. That's a real common thing I noticed. I can go for an ice hit. We can mix it up. Hello? Mix it up. But the fact that you could buy worlds now made the game dumb to max out. Because if you got money, you just do a low 50 elixir and then buy your way to 160 and then get a nose gear for packs. Yeah, it's very easy now. Carp had an issue with that because they feel like time isn't valuable, but I see it in the aspect of like he don't like the idea of it because it may seem like your time is wasted. When I don't really see it as time wasted, I just see it being like just convenience, because people pay for convenience on the daily, right? People pay for convenience in multiple aspects, in the sense of like Six Flags, Netflix, Spotify, you know what I mean? In multiple aspects, people pay for convenience. So I see it as convenience in the sense of buying a world elixir You can't buy max level though. No, but you can buy like majority. You can buy up to 160. You can't buy raid gear either, no. But instead of just like level to where you can get through the game faster than just like questing through it. But I don't really see that being an issue. Like, had that been in the game, I'll see it being an issue because just for convenience. And some people don't want to play through worlds. Like, that's why I legit put in the poll, should I skip this world? Because I can pay just to skip this and just go straight to Avalon because I don't care about this world. Right? That's the convenience of it. Right? So I kind of like the world elixirs. I don't think they're a bad thing. Because it's all optional at the end of the day. I don't think it's like kind of disrespecting your time in a sense. It's just like for convenience sake. If you go to Six Flags, you buy the Flash Pass. You're just paying for extra convenience, just skip the lines. Same thing with Spotify. Like Spotify, you can hear ads by not paying for the premium, but then you pay for the premium, you don't gotta listen to ads. You know? So it's just like convenience thing. That's the way I see it. It's not an issue. It just makes the game like purpose if you just pay to win. Yeah. If you just want to be that type to where you don't really care about the other aspects of the game, and just want to level up in the game and just do that, then yeah. But that kind of falls on the person. That just kind of falls on the person. Well, yeah. Well, you say yeah, right? Well, right. Sorry, my brain. But this flies, you're skipping a line of entertainment, or Wiz, you're skipping the whole entertainment. But some people get entertainment and satisfaction by hitting the high level numbers. Some people, that's why like games now, that's why you have so many people in like gaming spaces where they just try to hit max level as fast as possible. Like Call of Duty, you know how fast people try to get max level in Call of Duty just so they can see that number on their account. Be like, yes, I finally got this skin. I finally this level in like a day. People get satisfaction from seeing that number, that high level number, no matter what. So I see it that way. Like people love just seeing that. When you make this Wiz, I made it like probably like 4 years ago. And he's only level 65. I don't PvP, so I'm not the guys who debate about that. Sorry, it's not pay to win for PvP. I mean, in the sense of the gear. I remember at one time it was really good to wear, again, this is probably current, but I remember like a year ago, it was good, a year, maybe 2 years ago, it was really good to have certain gear sets or certain pieces. It was really recommended and good for you to get gear from certain packs because they're just really good. I remember back when, it was a little further back. I remember when the Motherboard Motors pack was out and it was recommended to wear the robe compared to other pieces. I had more fires than PvP anyways. I'm in pain to win. Only matters in PvP. What? I remember there was a time where like people really had to recommend to pay to get into it. But now is stuck behind the barrier of raids and guilds. Which raids and guilds aren't the easiest thing in the world to do. That's just a given, right? Because raids take a lot of energy. It's first finding a guild that's dedicated to doing raids and then them setting up times and then make sure you have the right gear sets. It's so much behind raids itself just so you can participate in PvP. Because that's part of the things that make you good. Because what matters in PvP is obviously the gear, right? Some of the best gear is locked behind raids. Raids aren't the easiest thing in the game. They take real time and effort and grinding and cooperation with other players to get. It's not like you just going to a dungeon and then finding a dungeon by yourself or with one other person and then farming that for a couple hours and then getting what you need to get. Raids take at least 8 people to fight together to try to get a certain item and putting it on repeat. 8 people gotta correlate time, have the right setups, carry particular cards for all stuff. Not raid gear for lower level PvP, but I know what you're saying. Yes, but it's still a standard. It's still a fact that in the branch of at least high level PvP, exception doesn't disclose the rule. You feel me? That's why high levels, right? They need certain gear sets for that. Just because it doesn't work for one standard, just because next up with one standard don't mean next up for other standards. You know? Raid took too much effort, in my opinion. Like, you legit can't have a life outside. Outside of Wizzy, you want to min-max with raid gear. That's why, like, me personally, I would love to get into making raids and doing raids with, like, my Discord and stuff like that. I think that would be great. But at the same time, it's so much time, and not me, I do too much stuff on the outside. I do way too much to where doing that will take a lot of effort, and it's the correlation time people. Because I even talked to Richard Unicorn Caller, he does it, and from hearing his experiences with it, right? He loves doing raids with people too, but it's definitely a struggle trying to be consistent with it and trying to correlate people to do raids. It just is, because you need a certain amount of people to put time, effort, and make sure they have the right gear sets and making sure they pull right things and then just working together. And also it's into the stress and just people yelling at each other. It's a lot. Making the damn key. You know what I mean? It's all those stuff. I remember doing raids with the WizTubers. It was so stressful. Now there's some now they did change like some of the raids to where they're kind of easier than others. I heard the Lemuria one was a bit easier. And they just had the new I think they just had a new Mushu one. I think the Mushu one don't require as many people, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to also lower the count. Like, they're doing one raid doesn't require as many people, for what I understand. So they're trying to work with a limit of seeing like how people operate if it's a smaller amount. Because getting like, well, I think it was 12 people initially was rough. That's why I also said in my statement, you'll need to lead 8. At least need 8 now. I think the lowest one is at least 8. And but before that, it was like 12 people need to correlate together. And getting 12 people to correlate together is rough, especially when you're trying to do a raid together, especially like when the key's like an hour and a half, 3 hours. And then go to need substitute, because some people can't play like for 3 hours straight. Some people gotta be like, all right, bro, I'm able to give y'all like a solid hour in this raid. I got peace out. So what are you gonna do for the rest? You gotta make sure you have subs for people that get kicked out, or you gotta have people that dual box on a different account. A lot of variables. Rose, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, Rose. We chilling out here. Just talking about raids and stuff like that. Yeah, and mandatory VC raid is pretty annoying. I gotta use Discord like, hold on. I mean, that's why raids is in-game content. I don't see anything wrong with that. No, yeah, it is in-game content, absolutely. But that's why also the issue with the barrier of entry is too high, because everybody don't want to do raids, right? Everybody don't want to do raids and stuff like that, but some people just want to play PvP. Some people want to be high level and just get straight into PvP. They don't want to do raids and do X, Y, Z. That's why they're actually reviewing, and Ratbeard said themselves, they're reviewing why it's such an issue in the sense of the barrier to entry in PvP is too high. They themselves stated, so they know it's a problem, right? So there is an issue. There is something wrong with this. To where to the point to where there's nobody really playing PvP anymore. To where the main heads of people that play PvP don't even play PvP. Yeah, but PvP is in-game content. It's in-game content, but it's also has multiple levels at level 50 and 100 and 150. Not for casual, never really was. But that's bad though. Impressed. Because it's two sides of the community. There's two sides. And there's level 50 PvP as well. Level 50 is an in-game. Some people don't want to really get, people want to explore other assets without having to go really in-game to try PvP. PvP should kind of just go off like, they got to calculate themselves because they're the one working and getting paid to figure it out. But hopefully they come up with a solution that kind of works for the majority of people to where they can get their numbers back. Because obviously there is a major issue. It's a fact that it's a major issue to where nobody really does PvP now. That's a given. And not having it available for casuals is kind of an issue because then, because what we realized, right?
This doesn't look.
I remember they said this on a stream a while ago. There's not as many high levels as people think there are. I thought there was a ton of people that was 180 and like 170 stuff like that, but realistically, they see in their numbers, it's not. There's a lot of people in Arc 2 to Arc 3. There's not a lot of people that are in Arc 4 to 5 now. There's still people in like Arc 2 and Arc 3 from the numbers that they have, right? Because I thought, because the bubble that I was in, since I was in the higher level world, I'm thinking, oh, okay, majority of people, the game been out for a while, there's probably a lot of 180s. That's not the fact. I get what you mean, but the people who do lower level PvP, they already usually have a max and just prefer lower level. They prefer lower level PvP. You know what I mean? I heard from Liam that the most people who play PvP get stuck between Aztec and Mirage. So not most people at max, like you say. No, I didn't say most people are at max. I said the opposite. I said that there's not a lot of people at max. I said I assumed before when KI announced themselves that a lot of people aren't at max, I before then thought that there was, before they came out with the stream and stated that they didn't have a lot of people at max. Oh, no, but yeah, also like Liam doesn't work for KI. I'm just gonna be honest. None of us do. I know I don't. Let me not say everyone. Majority of WizTubers don't work for KI. That's fact. So all of us, we got an outside view regardless on this. 100%. Every single one. The ones that don't work for him, obviously, right? Or the ones that are not super close to the devs. And I would assume, yeah, Liam said Raspberry told him that. Yes, but also the same. Never mind. I'll be quiet. That was a good discussion. Insane work. Insane work. I think Fight Fest is pretty cool. And like it's I wish they didn't have the I wish they didn't have it to where you gotta wait like a week to do certain things. Like you had to wait a week for the new wave to start.
That didn't go.
But I like the reward. I think the rewards are pretty cool. I like it because I want the Krakatopia house. I think the Krakatopia apartment is pretty cool. So that's kind of the main reason I'm doing it, or trying to do my part, is for that. But I know it's like wave 4. People complain about the rewards stuff. People complain about everything. It's Wiz, right? But I know a lot of people complain about a lot of things. Wiz, just you know. But it's a new event they're testing out. You know, they put it in test room a while ago. It's the first time where it's for the general public to actually try out, right? So they're obviously going to tweak it and stuff like that as time goes on. Since of the gear and stuff, you know what I mean? You have the option of choosing to use it or not. My main goal is the apartment that's at wave 4. That's really the only thing I desire to have.
There it is.
But I know I'm not the majority. So
you'll need to find some wood planks.
People can, you know, they can choose their poison or what they want to fight for it. Some people complain about everything with. Yes, absolutely. I seen one video the other day talking about the freaking storm gates from Pirate 101. Like, oh, and the puppet show is here, but in the game is here. Like, are we really talking about a storm gate and complaining about a storm gate in Pirate 101? Like, damn, we must be bored. We must be bored. Like, people just complain about anything. It's funny. That's why I mainly just stay in my own bubble, bro. I
No
play Wiz because I
Greyhound
like
will
Wiz.
sleep
You
there
know what I
again.
mean? If I don't feel like playing Wiz, I don't feel like playing Wiz, you know? Same thing with Genshin Impact. A game for everybody is a game for nobody. That's the one thing I agree with from Helldivers. The game for everybody is a game for nobody because not everybody will always be satisfied. That's just a fact. Not everyone will be satisfied. That's a given.
You found and fixed the hole in the wall? Good work.
Because some people just
I
like
have
being
not found.
unhappy.
The Greyhounds have put a scout tower on fire. Defeat some Greyhound mercenaries and survey the scout tower. Then report back.
I fought these guys like 5 times. Yeah, I just stay in my own bubble. Like, there's some WizTubers I talk to. Very few, but I just mainly stay in my own bubble, bro. I don't really be out here like that for real. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't already, too, by the way. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like the stream, bro. Shout out to the lurkers, man. The only thing I wish was maybe less grind on the side activities. I disagree. Because like events like Beast Moon, Decathlon, they kind of give you something to look forward to, especially when they come out. Because if they were less grindy, like, okay, like, I agree and disagree. The reason I say that is because Beast Moon, for example, I do think the price of like certain forms and stuff should be lowered because there's so many of them, but not too low to where it's just super easy to unlock them all in a very quick amount of time to where you can do them. I think a little bit less grind I would agree with. Just not too low because you kind of look forward to it. Because now I look forward to Beast Moon because I have stuff I have to do, or like the Decathlon and stuff. Yeah, that's too much, especially since like people kind of harp on like the thing where they get the scroll of fortune. But if you buy the scroll of fortune and use the scroll of fortune, you're cooked. Yeah, it's too much. That's why I would just lower the prices of those. I would lower that price. But other than that, I'm cool. Instead of 9,000 between 1 and tier 5, I'll lower it probably around maybe 6. I'll probably just slice it by 1/3. Yeah, a lot of cosmetics, 13 pages. It's important to stay in your bubbles. Not saying like have your own bubble, but also socialize. Because not what everybody says is good. What do you have, Blizzard in your deck? I'm on a Fire and Ice character. I'm dual schooling. I don't have any problem with the main game, like casual PvE, level 1 to 180. I know some people that do. Shout out to my man Carp, bro. Prison work too, but that's cool, bro. I mean, I already and let this be an informative lesson. HU, I appreciate it, right? But I am the same guy. But you new here, so I'm not glad like I ain't gonna. I have multiple. I have a 180 here. I have a 180 Storm. I have a 170 Myth, 175 Def, 170 Balance. I also a 115 Storm and Def. I have a lot of characters, and I've been playing since 2011. I'm aware that Prism works, right? And I'm also aware that I can play a different style that doesn't make it necessarily boring and super repetitive. Because one thing that happens after you play with so many wizards is that it just becomes very boring and minute. and to make it entertaining for myself is to make sure it's just having other ways to play the game. That's why, yes, this is not the most efficient method, right? Never claimed it was the most efficient, but it's a fun style, right? And that's something I noticed too, chat. Is the elite, and I feel so bad, bro. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I feel bad for TikTok Wizard101 players, because there are, and it's not all of y'all, right? People on TikTok, it's not all of y'all, 100% not. But there's people that will like kind of come off elitist, right? And I don't think they intentionally mean to, but it's like people play a certain way because they want to. You know what I mean? Like, I've been playing since 2011. I know how this game works inside and out. Right? I'm maxes and stuff like that. And I'm playing this particular way because it's more enjoyable for me than just doing the standard, just building ice and just doing prisms and stuff like that, right? That's more boring. This is not meant to be the most efficient. It's meant to be fun. Right? Same thing applies to things like Die and Delete or level locking walkthroughs and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. Because, not saying Die and Deletes are bad, right? That's not what I'm saying. Or even other things. But they are not going the most efficient, because if we want to go the most efficient, they'll do a million things like buy minions for certain fights, and if they die, they'll just keep going anyway instead of restarting and a whole bunch of other things. But the thing is, they do certain playthroughs and stuff because it's entertaining for them and possibly the viewer as well. This is entertaining to me, and I would think it's entertaining to some of the viewers, because I'm not just ideally just going like just the full regular ice path to where I just use prisms and just use ice spells all day. I am purposely using ice and fire spells to make it enjoyable and mix it up, so I'm just not limited just by ice spells. That's what I kind of meant to get to. Do you PvP? No, I don't PvP. But yeah, I feel bad for Wiz. I be seeing that a lot on Wizard101 TikTok, bro. And if that's where dual schools matter. No offense. I'm doing it for my own personal enjoyment. My head. I'm doing it for my own personal enjoyment though. But hey, I'm addicted to PvP. Don't listen to me. It's not about. That's the problem. Now, this is why I feel bad for open the Wizard101 TikTokers. Wizard101 TikTokers, please don't let elitists ruin the game for you. I pray y'all don't let it ruin for you, right? Even though this guy hates you, I'm pretty sure you don't mean this by any offense, right? But it's what's enjoyable to me. I have max wizards. I've been playing since 2011. I know how the game operates, right? I'm not saying this wizard is the most efficient, but it's fun. Sometimes the most efficient isn't fun. That's just a hands down. Doing Wizard101 the most efficient way on 7 wizards isn't fun. That's why you do it different ways. That's why you try to challenge yourself, right? That's why I mean, for this wizard, I'm using 2 schools instead of just focusing on one and just using prisms, because that's boring. It's plain. Get into PvP. I don't like PvP though. Oh, by the way, this isn't a PvP channel, by the way. Hey, just a warning. Maybe one day, but not today. Not today. Does not happen today. It's fact. And you're like one of the last 10 survivors of PvP. From the looks of it. Lone survivor. Yeah, I just feel bad for the Wiz. I feel bad for the Wiz tubers on TikTok, because they'll either be going to their first playthrough or they'll be chilling, and then they have people in the chat being like, why are you doing this? You should do it this way, do it that way, do it that way. Instead of like, when I go into people's streams, when I go to people Wizard101 streams on Twitter, or not Twitter, when I go to people's streams on Twitch and TikTok, I say, hey, what's up? What school you playing? Are you new to the game? I ask questions like that, right? And then I give advice if I feel like, you know, advice is needed or they want advice. I don't come straight off the gate saying like, why are you playing it this way? You're trash. Backseat gaming can ruin a community. And it is a bad look. Don't be that guy, because if you're that guy, you're just terrible. Just trash, to be honest. And I don't mean that in an offensive way. I just mean like that is not a good look. Because some people, I'm not new, right? But let's say there was somebody new, but they just want to chill out and just play the game the way they want. You know, you can do whatever you want, but that's basically what PvP is. That's all I'm saying. But the thing is, why like, okay, that's cool. But your first comment in here was what? Why do you have Blizzard in your deck and Frost Giant? Prisms work too, but that's cool, bro. Instead of asking, hey, what's up, bro? Are you new to the game? What's up, man? Like, what's your favorite school? Instead of asking those questions, we just hop straight into why you have those in your deck. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see from the other perspective? And the reason I'm talking about this is because I see it with other WizTubers or something. It even happened me a few times. But I see with others and they make videos on it and I feel bad for them. Like I legit commented on the guy's video, like I think no more than yesterday, about how he just wants to play the game and enjoy the game, but people come in there backseat gaming and try to dictate what he do. The Wizard101's a journey, bro. Try to get to know the person first, because probably before that comment, you didn't know I had multiple wizards. If this isn't your first time here, you probably didn't know I was playing since 2011. That I had Fire Wizard maxed out, my Storm maxed out, and I had other wizards maxed out before Darkmoor. I know the lore of the game that's on Arc 5 and a whole bunch of other things. Right? But you'll know that if you asked. Instead of just coming straight out the gate, like prisms work, bro. I don't get being that guy unless you're like a top player in a video game. Then I can understand ego. I wouldn't even understand it then, because I still be an a-hole. An a-hole is just being an a-hole. But you never hit PvP Warlords, so we're not the same. I never said I did, or nor I want to. What does that and be PvP Warlord got to do with being an a-hole or not? I'm confused. Did you make any bread off being? That's a real question. Do you make any bread off being a warlord? If so, how much? So we can go down this rabbit hole. Actually, that'll make me a-hole. Let's not do that. Never mind. I'll take that statement back. I'm a Wizard101 warlord. Tight. What else? What was that supposed to mean? I know you didn't say it. I assume you weren't warlord. But why you didn't assume? Okay, when you first came in here, you assumed I was new to the game, right? My whole thing is you can ask. You can ask. Hey, bro, what's up, man?
Did you get the stone talisman?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, HU? I'm doing good, man. You new to the game? Da-da-da. You say you never did PvP, bro. That's why I assumed. You're not getting my point. It's going above your head. The first comment you said when you came in here was, why do you have Blizzard in your deck? And Frost Giant. That was before we did PvP. That was before we discussed PvP. Unless you've been lurking in here for like the past 20 minutes. Or 30 minutes. Yeah, because I was curious. Yeah, and I get the curiosity. But you assume, it's assuming that I don't know better, right? Blizzy, what's up? Daily, what's happening? Israel, what's up? You know, what's up? And said, why can't I enter Boulevard? It's asking for crowns. Yes, because the area costs. Yeah, that area costs, bro. And I get the curiosity, but it's the fact that like you could ask like if I'm new to the game. Because if you ask me like, hey bro, are you new? Then you'll be like, oh okay, then he already aware. There's gonna be backseating like that basically. The main premise I'm trying to aim for. I'm sorry, I thought you were new. I didn't know you were 6-time Supreme Wizard. You're genuinely OG. No, I'm not even genuinely OG. I haven't been playing since 2008 when the beta was out, and then 2009. I played in 2011. I have multiple high-level wizards. And I get that comment probably coming off sarcastic, but just in a sense, like, no, and the reason I'm going so hard at this HU is because I've seen it so much with other Wiz tubers or Wizard101 content creators, to where they kind of get turned off from the game a little bit because of that. Right, and I'm just trying to make it a staple, like, let's not do that, especially in the Wiz space, because you don't know if people are new to the game or people have been playing for multiple years like me and just doing different things. You know, it's just a thing just to ask, instead of just coming in and being like, why are you doing this? You should do this. I personally, when I go, because I see a whole bunch of new, because I go on TikTok, I go on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, I look at streamers, I talk in their chats, and I don't recommend anything unless they ask. Why do you train ice up tower shield? I mean ice shield? Because I'm ice, but I'm learning fire spells. I'm dual schooling. I'm doing a dual school walkthrough.
You've shown the water elementals.
That's why I'm dressed like in
After
fire
you beat
and
them, they
ice.
hop into your bucket.
I'm doing Wiz a little bit differently than the traditional way. And tower shield is learned on here automatically because it's free because I'm ice. I got it. You see, it twin did it perfectly.
Using the bucket, you direct the water elementals at the fire.
It all started because
I
I thought you were fire.
Goes out.
But that's why you can ask. And then you just went on a tangent about PvP and how you're a PvP warlord. Then like we got lost in sauce. Like that's why asking is important. I had played in a while. Do they still have earthquake a lot in the second arc? They do it a decent amount.
I can see the cloud.
I did ask. You asked like why, and then you like, you said convert works too. That's cool, bro. But you can add like, why add in the convert comment? Because you're assuming that I don't know that convert works, right?
Tsitsi's hut is locked up. You should bring them to Captain Sunrunner as proof.
But ask me like, what kind of walk I'm doing or X, Y, Z. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, obviously you know that convert works. And you could just start off like, yeah, it's not crazy. Yeah, that's not crazy to assume. Yeah, but just asking like, hey, how you doing, bro? What's up? Even if you said like, what's up, bro? How you doing? Like, not much. We just doing this dual school walkthrough, fire and ice. Oh, that gives you all the information you need right there.
These jars of paint are the
Wait, I'm just harping. You're kind of like the martyr for this, right? Not the martyr. But the reason I'm going at you like this is because I see it's a common theme. So you're just kind of the example. No offense by it.
Hello, wizard.
But we just gotta, you know. I just gotta show it somehow.
Hello, young wizard.
He's the epic PvP warlord. Funny. Yeah, mini title. Also pet warlord. Ooh.
You feel a sinister presence in here. The air is stuffy and cloying. You think it's coming from the sickly bay.
We got an Avengers level threat on our hands. Oh, we don't even fight him yet. Wolf out here was waiting there like he about to get ready for a fight. And that's some of the funniest things in this game. That sometimes when you enter a sigil, it's not even a fight yet. Like you're just talking to somebody to leave out, then there'll be a fight later. So people will sit there for hours thinking it's just a fight when it's not.
Yes.
It's funny. Let's see if I can pull it. Actually, no, never mind. Not me. It would have been nice if I pulled it. No. I like to ask what makes this better than PvP for you. The story. The story of it. I personally play just for the story and the adventure. But since the PvP, I'm not really a PvP guy, even like in other games really. It just PvP doesn't really do anything for me. That's why one of my favorite games is Helldivers. Helldivers is PvE. Or it was until it kind of got bad. But I know some people get an absolute thrill off just fighting other players. I'm just not one of those types. The story, the adventure, that's what I like. It's like a chess match made it. It's like if chess made a PvE. Huh? It's like if chess made a PvE. Guys, see everyone skipping through the story. Like, yeah, it's better than PvP. I mean, wait, what the heck was that? Hey, Wolf. There gotta be something else. No, it's honestly, like, for me, I'm huge into the lore. Wizard101 kept me in it for so long due to lore, the adventure, the, you know, all those kind of things. That's why I enjoy it. I don't really enjoy like fighting other wizards and doing the PvP arena thing. That's not really, it never really intrigued me. Never really intrigued me much. Also, the barrier to entry for PvP was high too. That's why they're actually working on it now. The barrier to entry kind of deterred me too. That's why I didn't play it. But I know a lot of people skip the story as well. I'm not one of those types. I only skip the story if I like haven't played through it already. Like obviously I'm skipping the story on this character because I've been through it before. But like when a new world drops or new stuff drops, I always listen to dialogue. Like that's important to me. I will listen to dialogue. I love it. The world building between this and Pyre 101 are incredible.
You reined them in.
Oh, brother, I gotta talk to the chick right next to you. She's right here. Catch magician. I think some of the coolest names we were ever called was like, I know it's pretty simple.
But it's open.
I think my favorite name was probably Spellbinder in Chrysalis. Them calling us Spellbinder was dope. It's those little things. Magician, Spellbinder, I think those are cool. I'm trying to think of the coolest name like they called us over time. Is Ice good to solo? It's pretty rough, but apparently it's good. Damn, I'm gonna go for Ice. Actually, I'd go for Fire, it's simpler. No, not yet. Not for this world. Is Ice good to solo? All right. Also, I use, since I'm doing this walkthrough, my training points are prioritized for the fire school. One day I'm gonna take time out and then do Zeke quests so I can learn the other stuff too. I gotta charge cellular devices. If you haven't in the YouTube poll already, make sure you vote in the YouTube poll. And make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Dang, I fell up again. It's fine. I'll just back up it. It's cool. All of a sudden, people like Zafaria, from what I'm getting. All of a sudden, people like Zafaria, please. This world weak. This world's terrible, dog.
After defeating the bug, you see there's someone in the shadows. A student from Wizard.
Caitlin, what's up? People like Zafaria out here, which is just insane work to me. Oh, I could put that on. I'm bugging. What was that at? Caitlin, you like Zafaria?
Is good.
Yay! I leveled up. First time hitting level 67. Capri's insane. Nah, I hate this world and Mushu feels so racist and stereotypical. Didn't the cats and dolls of Marley Bone also hate each other? I feel like the world should like simulate the culture. Each world should focus on a particular culture. Right? The racist aspect I'm trying to understand, but I think they should definitely like take inspiration from the culture. Like each world should kind of, it makes it easier for them to like kind of focus on a particular culture. Like, do you mean like racist in the sense like, I don't know, never mind. I'm trying to understand. What world is that? What world next after this? It's Avalon. I can't go through the old worlds and Wiz. What you mean? What do you mean can't go through the old worlds and Wiz? I think it's nostalgic going through Arc 1 and 2 and 3. I kind of enjoy it. I'm gonna save for this. I'm gonna cast like Frost Giant. I'm gonna mix it up. Let's have a little fun. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, was it New World? I'm waiting for the Sea World upcoming. Hopefully it's good, bro. For Marley Bone, was more like they are different races beefing with each other for no reason. For the other races, in fact, their maps is more. The data don't seem very accurate. I don't know. I mean, I think each world should take absolutely inspiration from cultures and stuff like that. I don't see a problem with it. But it's just, you know, probably just different views on it. You know what I mean? Cause like what was it said in the worlds that make it bad? Because like I'm trying to understand. I agree, but it needs to be accurate, so it was educationally inspired, and that just feels a bit weird to me. But what makes okay? What doesn't make it? What's the difference between like this and Sorry, I have a headache. What's the difference between this and Marley Bones, for example? Another dialogue is like the characters are obviously putting on accents. Yeah, because it's a company from Texas. The King's a lot of people probably don't know this. King's Isles from the headquarters of King's Isles is in Texas. They're not, and they're a really small company. They're kind of not gonna waste like a whole bunch of money on like hiring voice actors when the money can go to where like assets. They can hire people overseas. I mean, like would like hire cheap labor. They make so much money. Doubt it. No. People skip dialogue at the same time. The amount of people that skip dialogue is insane. Now I mean voice actors. Exactly. I wouldn't do it because so many people skip. You know how many people don't even know the story of what's going on right now? A lot of people play Wiz and they don't even know what's happening. Yeah, I skip dialogue all the time. You see, Kyle's an example. A lot of people skip dialogue. So don't even waste money. Give it a buck. Don't even waste money. Because a lot of people skip dialogue. Because a lot of people want to get to the levels fast. You feel me? I watched Chabo's video on YouTube, the Lord Wizard101. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. Never mind, we're so good. Yeah, so if people are skipping dialogue, why go through all the extra work? You feel me? And waste money on that side. People are more in tune with the graphics, the spells, the animations, stuff like that. King's Isle revenue is 26 million a year. Currently. And also King's Isle do, you know what I mean? They're also owned by somebody else now. They're owned by Game Ago. They sold their stuff like, what, a year ago or two? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, they give it up to they give it up to the people. They pay for servers, give money to Game Ago. They're owned by somebody else. Salaries. Yeah, Game Ago bought them out in 2021. Also, I'm trying to figure out when was this posted. It looked like this was. Hold on, where's the data to see being made? We gotta see the report of saying 21 million, but this is years ago. It's not 2026. I don't think. I'm trying to find the article, or at least the chart. I see it on the AI, the Google AI overview. But I'm trying to find the article it got its information from. Ooh, my eyes. Da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da. Rocket, you said Rocket, oh, hold on. You gave a link, I appreciate it. Use smoke razors. What is the annual revenue? The annual revenue is 27.6. The COO is Leah. How many people are employed? 97. Okay, yeah. We should sum the money into monthly membership. Yes, absolutely, yeah. But it's a sense of what that 26 million gets split up to is the main question. Now it says 127 employees. I just wonder what's all getting put into. Cause we also just bought stuff for console. We also just made 3 different ports for console, if I'm not mistaken. We're also trying to invest into Grub Guardian. We're trying to invest make a new world, stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out where all of it's getting dispersed to. And also paying the people that they're owned by. Because obviously they're definitely taking a slice from it. That's why they got bought out in the first place. They're definitely taking money. They spread resources. Then also Pirate 101, because King's Out is also just there. It's just not exclusively Wiz. It's also trying to run Pirate as well. So it's also paying for all those servers and stuff like that. So
This tomb must date back to
we start Guardians. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't like what they're doing with it too. So just in a sense, like what they're spreading their resources on. Because 126 sound like a lot, definitely. But I just wonder from their company standpoint and all the things they have to buy, how much it's actually, you know what I mean, is getting generated. And also they can't make some of the finals. Also, they also have like a certain amount of budget they can actually just use, right? Because it's certain higher up people. The developers are only able to do certain things based on what the people above them do. I learned that a couple years ago. So where that's why they can't necessarily do certain things. Because of the people above them, unfortunately. But I still wouldn't invest heavily into voice acting if I don't see them. I don't see a point of them investing into voice acting when people skip dialogue heavily. There's a lot of people that don't even know what's going on in the story, which is sad because I think the story's really good. I think people should really listen to the story, bro. Like, this story is good. Like, people should definitely pay attention. People should listen to dialogue. Right. I'm sorry. This has really good writing, especially Pirate. But I guess I'll say that for another day. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. And also join Discord. Discord's on link in bio, bro. Yeah, I blame Dez, but investors as tech team, like Rampbeard, destroy the community. Oh shoot, we got the Rat Beard. Hey, Rat Beard, bro, they don't like you out here, man. Oh, let me be quiet. Hey, bro, y'all got a legion against this man, bro. Brother. Me, realistically, maybe because of the bubble I'm in, but like, I'll talk to the devs a little bit, not in a bragging sense, right? But they seem cool to me. I don't know. They seem alright to me. Sure, I don't. Maybe because of what I do. And I talked to them a couple times. I had roundtables with them and stuff. They seem cool to me. I remember my first ever roundtable with them. That junk was tight. It was during Novus, man. It was during, like, I think it was around Novus time. That junk was cool. I cried. That's how I knew I was making moves out here in the Wizard101 content creator space. It definitely treat creators better, for sure. I mean, hold on. Okay. How how do you think they treat us? Hey, we'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it a buck. Cause the levels to it. Do you think they give us like a stipend of like a bunch of crowns a month? Like a solid like 20k crowns a month? On actually being able to voice their opinions and concern personally? Yeah, but the issue is okay. They can make their they can do it more personally, yes. But will that matter much if changes doesn't happen anyway? Like they listen to people with a platform? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because they don't care if you don't. I'm willing to see that point of view. Feathers in a green name, unlike other wizards that are in X Reddit. They get the coolest badge in the game. Hey, what do we get with that badge? That's what I want to know. What do we get? Not a damn thing.
You trespass in the halls of the Zebra Kings of old. You treacherous jackal, I will destroy.
That's why a certain person just left the kind of like Wiz community. I won't say names, but like, there's a reason. I know, but like, I'll say yes and no, because they get spammed too much, then they'll understand. When they get spammed too much, especially in their Discords, for example, and their Twitters and all that stuff, then they kind of reverse what happens. Definitely having the content creator's point of view on it definitely does help push the agenda more forward. I do agree with that, Caitlin. But I think it's a mixture of both, especially when they just get a whole bunch of backlash on something. Then it's like, oh, okay. And nobody does it even if you did really hard badges and hard badge in the game, like 1,000 medullas or whatever. You get people who surround you in the comments and stuff. That's because the badge is different color though, Kyle. That's why though. Like it's because of different color, so it's way more noticeable than other badges. It's legit like color different, so it's more noticeable. You're able to notice the content creator badge more than other badges just straight off color alone. Yeah, that's why I like, yeah, it's unique. Yeah, it'll be cool if they had like certain emblems and stuff by badges that are rare. That'll be cool. They don't do crap about the people harping or revert the GG loophole. Oh yeah, well, the Grub Guardian loophole. Because I kind of did research on that. It turns out people were kind of like macroing the game to where they wasn't even really playing it for real, and they were just like kind of cheating. I should have fainted. When I found that out, I was like, oh shoot. Yeah, ooh. So it's kind of a hard case to fight against on like wanting better loot if like people just gonna cheat the game. Yeah, I heard that too on Reddit. That's why I think the Grub Guardian change was good. Like if people aren't even playing the game correctly and just cheating and just making macros to like just make the game do things while you sleep, then it's like, or just having like a different thing, like just pressing like 2 buttons and just like, then it's like, I get why. But the people who were actually playing it though, like just make the maps random and they can't be macro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think they should just come up with certain precautions to where it shouldn't. Like it can be kind of macroed. Definitely. I need to hit 1600. Oh, y'all can't even see his HP. My bad. Hold on, let me fix that. I need to pay a car first. Where's my thing? Sorry, chat. There we go. Now y'all can see the boss's health. I thought I got the thing activated. There you go, TikTok. I got you right. You shouldn't be macroing to get free elixirs if you pay for the map expansion. And people gonna do what they want to do. Ooh, I got Phoenix. I'm using this one. I love Phoenix. Phoenix, here we go. Come on. I got all lagged out for a second. But if people are actually playing the game, yeah, but it's just like you gotta take precautions against kind of everybody. People that were playing the game right, people that weren't playing the game right. Unfortunately, bad apples do ruin the bunch.
I take.
You feel me?
As you remove the quagga blade,
Do also people pay for maps and taking away from loot pools is scummy, at least refund or something? Yeah. And I'd say the best way to revolt against that just by not playing it. Not playing Grub Guardian, it'll kind of just show a staple like, oh yeah, people aren't happy. And then they'll like, you know what I mean, make the change they need to change to. That's how you can honestly just fight against that. Is by like not playing it. Yeah, that's kind of like the best way to go about it. And this is like making the point clear. Those have been the same for years. They took it away now. Because they want people to buy elixirs. It's like how people who cheat in dark mode Azure and KI removed Azure from the bomb gear recipes and made it transmute. The transmute for housing items. Yeah, people were pissed. But like you couldn't even get those reagents though, because people were macroing, just teleporting to all the realms and just stealing them heavily. Like that junk was crazy. That junk was bad.
You chase
That was really bad, bro.
you repeat the star ritual as Mandisa
Ooh,
the star
cosmic
obelisk
charge.
begins to glow, and you feel warmth.
I need to learn Berserk eventually, so I can get Frenzy.
You did it! I hope you make good use of this knowledge.
Defeat the evil spirit. But also been the same for years. Oh, alright, that one. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I just wouldn't, if I were you, I just wouldn't play Grub Guardian, to be honest. The good thing is not like essential for the game, you know, well, like pretty helpful. And I would just he cheats. I think I remember him cheating. Dun, 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 dun. And I ain't playing anymore. Yeah.
Have your staff splintered by Shaka Zebu, the greatest living zebra warrior.
Ooh, we go first. I like that. I likes that a lot. 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 Okay. We can do a little bit of chip damage. See when their crowns back. Well, how long ago did you pay for the crowns? Did the game go offline? The game went offline from what I remember. How long ago was that? Yo, Chad, Grub Guardian was a while ago. Like 2 months ago. It didn't shut down 2 months ago. It shut down for a while ago. Okay, never mind. Cause it came out a long time ago. They shut it down, then they just bought it back. That's what I was talking about. Really bad, but I don't like picking items off the ground, so I don't mind. Here, just farm boss for pity reagents. As long as they'll take up as long as they'll mess with the main loot pool and stop you from getting geared, and yeah. But it's been available on iOS. Yeah, I think cause I'm Apple as well. I think I'll be seeing it. All right, we can get rid of this low key. I probably should have got rid of both of those, but it's fine. I'm gonna go fire base this fight. So we kind of gonna. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't know that, but. Okay, that's kind of fun. I don't like that at all. That's kind of rude. Does he just do that like every couple rounds. A critical too. Wow. Okay. It's like 400. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna switch to a life pip for a second. I said I'm doing fire, but okay, yeah, he just does this. He's just doing this for the love of the game. Love of the game. Import trap. What is it? Nice, good pull. Okay, we're gonna do this with our blade again. Pull enchant, pull enchant. We're gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for this, then this. Got TC blade on her. Gotta pay attention just a little bit. Don't do anything stupid. That'll piss me off. Okay. I thought you were gonna elemental shield. A little spooky. It's a little spooky, huh? This will be good. I need to do this. What can he can't kill me, right? He can't hurt the GOAT. The legend. Probably can. That's gonna hurt, ain't it? Let us say you wasted that on a trap. Can we? Oh. Oh, you're trash. I forgot. You're terrible at the game. He's terrible at the game. You don't know what he's doing. He's lost. He's fumbling. He's scared in the corner. 3 blades. Let's try to hit high numbers, please. Boom, boom. So close, yet so far. Can I kill him before his spirit friend helps him? I can't because I'm trash. Where did everyone go? Don't worry about it, buddy. It's you and me. Phoenix time. Birdie man. Birdie man. Birdie man. Birdie man.
Wizard, use the quagga blade to strike the evil vine.
Give me a blade.
The baobab.
Chop down a corrupt tree. It has bad mojo. Bad mojo, Captain, my captain. I cannot do that voice right now.
For saving.
I'm trying to do old scratch from Pyre 101. Bad mojo. I can't do it. I lost my touch. I used to be able to do the voice pretty well. I love the window, Jack. Don't you come back? No more, no more, no more. Oh, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
You have brought
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Oh, Jack. I think I'm the last guy for this area. Don't we gotta go to? I ain't gonna lie, bro. The hell of this world is this area. The Stone Town, Waterfront, Drum Jungle. I like Elephant Graveyard, but this is just Agony Boulevard. You know what I mean? That is just straight up just terrible. It's so bad. Goodness me. I don't know why it's so terrible. I need to do my Portal Apparels. I got like 8 runs right now. They stack up quick, bro. It ends tomorrow, then I'll probably get my beach moons. Oh, I gotta go to Savannah for what? Who the hell is Savannah? Gosh, pitiful. Get me off this rock. Get me off this rock planet. Dirt planet, dirt planet, dirt. I'm sorry, Nick. Me apologies. Me bats. You think he's mad at me? Cool Stitch though. Nah, he cool. He a legend. He not mad because I passed, so that means other enemies gonna enter the fight. Awesome dude. Great guy once you get to know him. Let me put on the actual badge. Hold on. What I got? What do I have? What is that? Oh, Emerald Champion? Weak. What is this one?
Jumbo!
Beep 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 beep. Like, why do I gotta come back here? Like, this is just trash, bro. So bad. I ain't gonna lie, if he's in a sigil, he's deep fried. Nah, I think he's standing outside. Oh, he's standing outside right here, the chief. Look like evil magma piece. Hooray. This world is so pitiful. Just trash, man. Like, it's just so boring here. You know what I mean? I'm taking your evil magma peas for the mega snacks. Don't mind me. I gotta go back to him. He's still 200 away. Is the other one easier? Closer?
What a great dear boiler. Sure, take it back to Captain Hannibal.
Yeah, cause the guy need the engine, right? Yeah. So he can take me to that forsaken city.
Hey!
Yeah, you're done. Now I need you to go to the Crown City. Miss me. Ain't doing all that, bro. He's trash. Ain't doing that. Me, I believe I refuse. I did the wrong thing. Let me do a quick run of these. Dun 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 dun. I didn't hear that epic music. No cap. Dun 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 dun. Yo, his song goes hard. His song is so good for no reason. That's the best boss theme in this entire game. Macbeth. Macbeth. Dun dun dun. Macbeth.
correctly.
Looks like we're doing the tragedy of
Stuck in a cutscene. Dun 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 dun. Ain't gonna lie, team ups for this have been rough lately. They've been absolutely outrageous. Like 0 team composition, bro. Na 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 na. These two are so annoying. Help. What you mean? Oh, in the portal apparel. I love the music in this dungeon. This one's on the fire one cat dragon animation. Oh, this the one. This the animation. The junk trash. Oh no. Everybody make your sandwiches. I'm gonna scroll on Instagram while this happens. I think I'm trolling. That's the funny part. This wasn't the Spiral Cup Portal Apparel 2. Really? It'll be worse if I fizzle. I would have hit first round if you did this first round. No, 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 no. Me sorry. You jinxed me, Kyle. Feel like bro's gonna fizzle. Bro just jinxed me, bro. This run dead, bro. This is a dead run on me. Bro just jinxed the whole operation. I could have just meteored at that point, to be honest. Meteor's 20 times faster too.
See.
You're like, my team's good with the traps though. Ain't gonna hold you.
You think to get it? Phantoms? Well, we're not interested in your feedback. We just want you to perform in darkness, in despair, for us, forever!
Even this song go crazy. Bum, 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 bum.
Well,
now I just swap out this for Emily.
oh my
Emily's
goodness
really good
gracious,
for the
is
final
that a
fight.
ghost light? Of course. Golly me.
My homie put me on to it. Got you just fast mania. Do you think breadcrumbs is an effective way to level up? But I don't think so. I personally just use them for decoration. So like if I want pets to do a certain thing while I'm decorating, that's what I personally use them for. I think the most effective way is using the pet elixir or double pet XP and just leveling up that way. 100%. No lie. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. This song goes stupid. Jocelyn, thanks for the rose. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to you, Jocelyn. I appreciate you. This song goes hard, bro. Dun, man. Dun, 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 dun. I technically need one more run to complete the freaking event. Gotta do one more. Oh shoot, that was fast. Okay, at least that was effective. Shoot. Did everything else start over? Not really. I don't see really the point to. Not in the cards at the moment. Unless it's like a new school composition I would like to try out. Imagine trying out like a ice and life mix up. Oh, that would be absolutely nasty in a bad way. Cause that would just not be good. That would just honestly be the worst thing I ever thought of in my life. Doing an ice and life. Mix. That would be the worst thing ever. I think that'll absolutely be like the worst walkthrough of all time. What are you waiting for? What are you staring at me for? You don't know what the door get at. No offense, Fred. Jesus. Oh my god, he's not gonna faint. I just looked at the rock. He's... He about to piss me off. I should have just chalked it up to the game. Thousand Fire would be OP. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I think that'll be an interesting mix. How you doing, Zero, man? Hope you're doing good, bro. Happy to see you. Speedster and happy? A little bit. Because I can tell this team's gonna be on some baloney. Well, like, why do he have other cards in his deck? Like, just have feints, bro. Jesus. You know a lot of people are gonna be doing this event. I don't know, but it's rough. Or at least don't have a blade in your deck, like for what? Give me a headache. Hello, my levels. I am level 76, trying to get the Shadow Pip, but it takes so long to do the quest. Wait, what do you mean? You don't get Shadow Pips till you're in the hundreds. Oh, he's saying it takes a long level up. Oh, got you. Me, best. Dun, dun, dun. He pulled regular feint. Okay. Okay. Actually, never. Did bad, will cast? Nah. Nah. Wait, shout out Pip OP. People don't usually like it in high level. I just hope I killed, bro. He only got one feint on him. Because it takes so long to get at high level, in the sense of like when you're like at high level worlds, they kind of take too long to get to where people don't really bother. He needed 2 feints. It's fine. Low 100. What spells on low 100? What you mean? What do you mean what spells? Like, I need a less broader statement. Oh, the one that just happened? That was Phasmania. That's Wallaru spell, 170. I mean, Avalon right now, he's in this high level. It's like mid-level, because the max level now is 180, so it's like midway-ish. Yeah, you have a lot of levels to go. But that's a fun journey for you, bro. Completing your first ever wizard will be a great accomplishment and a long-lasting memory. No. Want to be level 150 by Thanksgiving? Okay, that's not a bad goal. Depending on how much you play a day, you can definitely reach that. Dun, 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 dun. It's the bat. It's the Batman.
You think to stop us? Do you know what we are? Get it?
Do you know who we are?
Not interested in your feedback. We just want you to perform in darkness.
You said if I want to give up my life, Wiz, and start over and Croc. I'm trying. Hey, what school would you pick? I think I'm about to beat Arc 2. Thanks, man. I play after work. Yeah, bro, no problem, man. And thanks for the rose. I'm Julian. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Julian for the GOAT gift as well. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to him, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, it'll be a long journey for you, but it's really good. Especially like if you listen to the dialogue, you'll see why this game is still played for so many years, bro. It's great. I'm happy for you, man. Fire Wizard Waterworks gear with 68 damage. That's good. You could probably also get some stuff from like the House of Scales in Krakatopia if you do that. There's also a good theme in Buckingham Palace now. That's really good. You think Ice or Storm? I would recommend Storm. You'll probably die a couple times though. Death is very likely.
Oh my goodness gracious, is that a ghost light? Of course. God.
Mac Death. Alright, I gotta do it. That intro to the music is OP. That goes stupid. That goes stupid. He has the best battle theme ever, dog. I'll never get tired of it. It's impossible for me to get tired of that theme. It's impossible. I can hear that song every day and be happy. Dun 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 dun. Let's hope this works. Boom. We don't got double feint, which is kind of sad, but we do big boy damage. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Yay, we won. That was kind of scary. I do not know his max HP. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that was close or not. Cha-chinga! You know what comes before thunder? Lightning. Jocelyn, I appreciate the rose and the golden boxing glove. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You know what comes before thunder? Lightning. Cars is one of the greatest movies of all time. Yo, man, we had a fun, productive stream. Oh, can I? Nah, there's nothing here to buy. I just talked to this guy already. I think I even collected my dailies though, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. Today was a fun stream. Shout out to all the gifts. Shout out to Tap for the $500 Don't know. That junk's insane to me. Guy was going crazy. Shout out to Jocelyn. Shout out to Julian on TikTok, bro. If you're new, make sure y'all join Discord. It's in the link in bio. Make sure you come through. The talk in there is fun. And that's where you meet some other Wizard101 players and all the fun stuff. So make sure y'all go in there. Feel free to write a little introduction about yourself or what level and stuff and what you're playing and all that good stuff. It'd be chill people in there. But yeah, it also be having giveaways in there too, like packs and mounts and a whole bunch of other crap. So if you want into that, those giveaways and stuff, make sure you join it. And make sure you like, subscribe, turn notification bell. And I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all Wednesday. Have a wonderful night, guys. Peace out.